Chilly outside today in London. We're here at Fred Perry headquarters to meet John Tate, Head of Creative, to look at the brand's extensive archive.
Fred Perry as a brand has got a real width to it. So we've got 70 plus years of history, but I don't see us as a heritage brand. I see us as something that's kind of just a brand with history. We've got this kind of width of consumer and width of people that have got these touch points with the brand. So in my journey with the brand, I'll always consider people buying their first piece with their auntie's birthday money, getting it from places like Size. And then you've got this genuine kind of adoption of the brand. Then you've also got these mythical fashion, the hierarchy, people like Kawakubo, Yohji Yamamoto, Raf Simons, Simon Foxton, everybody, these real legitimate kind of heavyweight and well-respected people in the business. It democratises that whole kind of hierarchy in a way that just everybody loves a bit of Fred. Absolutely, he was a bit of an outsider. So Fred himself, when he played tennis, he brought professional attitude to a kind of amateur gentleman's game. And again, this idea that he was a bit of an outsider. So you've got these direct comparisons in terms of the way I see Fred as being a kind of proto-modernist into then the way that the brand has been adopted by British subcultures and now global subcultures, specifically from the mods up to today, it's kind of current subcultures. So that kind of part of the establishment, anti-establishment kind of way that we kind of run through this lineage of subcultures is always really interesting. I think the thing that attracts subcultures to Fred Perry is it's partly it's part of a uniform now. So I think in that adoption of specifically the shirt, how it can be adopted by subcultures and it can be made its own. It can be styled in different ways. It can be worn with things. One of the great things about the shirt was it was what specifically when it was made that leap from sportswear to streetwear in the 1960s. It was something that the things that people wore with the shirt were the thing that made the shirt what it is. I've got a few favourite pieces in the archive. Specifically, really, I think if I was pushed and had to pull out one thing, I've got this shirt here, which is, so this is a shirt that I found on eBay. And it's a 1960s green label Fred Perry shirt made in Britain. And it's got 1970s Northern Soul patches on, so this is all original. The archive, it's really important to maintain the archive as a working archive. I definitely see, as you can see, the sporadic nature of some of the pieces that we've got around us. It's not a white glove, off limits resource. It's a very much a working archive. It's something that I encourage people to get into, to pull things out. I think there's always this journey of discovery, which I think is really interesting. The pieces like this is a great example of things that people would kind of wear with a Fred Perry shirt. It's a Scooter Boys denim jacket. Denim isn't something that's genuinely associated with the brand, but this is something that people would wear with the shirt, and you've got all these original Paddy Smith badges from all the scooter rallies and stuff. I think that journey of finding things in the archive, there's always something to find, there's always something to kind of keep you inspired. That's been a fantastic journey, you know what I mean, and something that I couldn't have planned.